Okay. Well, as I said moments ago, I'm back in Planet Coaster. And I'm gonna have to figure out how to fix these volume scripts that are running and supposed to take care of all this. Because I know I can't do it. Yeah, let's get rid of this. Alright, I'm actually just in here for the moment just to go in and put in the completed building that we uploaded to the workshop. Okay, so it's something like this, I believe this thing should look like. Actually, it was closer to this. That's what's wrong with this building. Well, other than these roads. Okay, so this worked this time. It's in the wrong place though. It needs to go there. Maybe a bit that way. It needs to go there. Okay, what do you mean no? You laid down the roads. I didn't lay down the roads, so you're telling me I gotta delete the roads that you laid down. Crazy game. Crazy game. Tim McGraw concert. Okay, have fun there. Talk to you later, Jeff. Do Star Trekking Land. Hey, Hein. What am I doing here? What am I doing? I'm doing paths and deleting them because this game is gone. Okay. It's not gone, is it? There's path all over the place. Nope. No, it's gone. Okay. I should probably just do something about this mountain here. We should probably just smooth that off into a hill and slap some trees on it. Because right now it's just kind of weird. Okay, so what do we want to do? We want to move this back. Look, it's letting me move it now. Okay, so now this one, we need to delete the roads because that's stopping stuff. And then we need to move it down. For some reason, not on the ground. Huh? Now it's on the ground. I don't know why I didn't put it on the ground before. I don't know why that I thought that shouldn't be a thing. I didn't. It wasn't a thought at all. No, you can't have 10-meter path. You must have 4-meter path. Yes. Really? 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 No. 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 Fine. No? Not fine? Not fine. Everything is no good and broken. We'll fix it. Just one thing leads to another. I'm never gonna get to build future land. The world of the future. You know, like I said, maybe you should just be a big giant hill. Maybe we should make you into a hill. No, that's not what I mean. You just don't understand, do you? Just wants to make mountains. The further I go, the worse it gets. There we go. A few little hills behind the mountain, behind the building. Yeah, that's all it is. Just a few little hills. That's all I was asking for. Nothing extreme. In that case, though, I do want something a little more extreme than that. Like, I don't even know what that thing does. Why did it even show up? It doesn't do anything. Okay. There we go. Okay, so now there's water back here. We don't want water back here. Got enough freaking water in this place. Not water's bad. You made it. What time is it now? Okay, now we can probably build a road. I think there's probably enough room. Not for a road. For a path. Woohoo! Now. This thing's like, I do not path. You path. It doesn't want to move over the sign. So I'm guessing in that case the sign was a bad idea? What? What just happened? Nothing. Nothing happened? Nothing happened. Could actually put some real roads down here. Nah, maybe at some point. Okay. Good. So we've put the buildings that we uploaded to the workshop back down. And there we go. Hey, Wayne. Okay, so like I said, we'll be playing over here today. We're looking into how this is all gonna work. I think I need the sun to change where it is. No? No 3 p.m.? You don't like it? Don't like 3? Oh, there we go. Okay. So there's some issues around here that we need to deal with. Hey, Matthias. One being that we've got some of this completed, but there's still more to go. I think this is going to continue down over to like about here and then cut in. What have I been up to? I put on a load of laundry. I made some lunch. Just, you know, those type of things. I fed myself. I cleaned myself. Just life. Okay, so this is sort of where we wanted. But we need another one. Well, not another one. Oh, I think I can actually... I think this is actually 45. Maybe this is at 45. Okay, it needs to go back a little. But that's easy to tell because the corners are lined up here. There we go. Well, we'll have to trim out that rock all underneath there. This thing can't be very thick, you know what I mean? We're gonna have to be quite careful and not have it do what it did here. I don't know. This might be tricky. Might be very tricky. This might be just looking like for failure. I find that this thing thickens my stuff out of sync. Well, that's weird. I don't know what I can do about that. If I, yeah, I don't know. Let's hope it fixes itself. Sorry, I just, it doesn't seem to be something I have control over. I didn't even know that could happen. Unless all the audio is out of sync with the video. And it's out of sync on YouTube. Now, I'm really hoping that this isn't pushing stuff just straight down through this wall. Or we might, or this wall. This layer. Or we might have to go back and no, it's not normally out of sync. No. That's flattened to surface. What about flattened to top? Where's flattened to top? Hey, Ida. Glad you made it back. Been a while. Whoa. And again, I really hope I'm not wrecking the top of this thing now. Because that would suck too. I don't seem to be wrecking the top of it. Okay, let's duplicate this. We'll move it down. Duplicate that. That's far enough? Probably far enough, eh? Oh, these are buildings, that's right. I can only do one at a time. Actually, no. Mistake was made there. Okay, so what I need to do here is I need to edit this building. No. I need... Come on. Oh, do you remember the talk about the wall and what's behind the wall and what I'm building behind the wall? So, I cut down the wall the other day. And all this stuff was here. Well, it was all covered at that point, but I've gone and made some changes and ripped out some stuff and done some things. But basically, we're building the future. Future of the park. And the world. It's going to be like plain with white with orange and red stripes. That's what the future is. So this is what's behind the wall. Okay. So let's take this over down here. Now we've got this. Actually, you know what? Oh, look at that. Why does it seem like something else is moving with that? Is it just like a shadow behind it? You know, we are going to go into each one of these and make them a little unique. It can't just be this wholly singular generic thing running across the entire world. Not what I'm going for. Just what it happens to look like right now. Okay. Whoa. How awesome was that? Okay, so now we'll cut this in. And that's the same idea that's going to happen on the next level, roughly. Okay. Yeah. Then I'm going to edit this building. Take this. And I wish I could turn it like 22.5 degrees. But I can't. Unless I guess. There we go. Good enough. This corner? Not good enough. I keep on duplicating instead of doing an advanced duplicate. There we go. Now I should be I'm gonna laugh. I should be able to just like paint the world onto this. Just paint the world. Just at this level, and nothing should go wrong. Oh, something went wrong. Oh, something went wrong. Gotta paint the world slowly. Can't paint the world at high speed. I'm building the future. Have I not mentioned that? I am building a platform up there that's going to have other stuff on it other than the stuff that we have down on this platform, if that makes any sense. Yeah, so the comments in this actually there's a lot more to it than just that. I'm not just streaming to YouTube. 12:20 a.m. It's 6:20 p.m. I'm not just streaming to YouTube. I'm streaming to YouTube and Twitch and Mixer. And yeah, so everything, like, I haven't dropped any frames, and if I watch my monitor as to what's going on, everything seems to be fine. I think it's in the actual streaming to YouTube something screwed up. Or sorry, to Twitch. Is it doing that on YouTube? That would be the question. So yeah, I restream through I use a service called Restream, which I actually stream to. And it's set up to take all my content and just immediately restream it to YouTube and Twitch and Mixer. So my chat client is the Restream chat client. So I have a chat window here, and it looks almost identical to the chat window on the screen. But the chat window on the screen is actually from Restream, which is just a website that I display on the screen, and I make it small. Because it's made to be huge, because... Oh, I missed. Let's get rid of this. That's not getting rid of it. So that's what I'm using to display my chat on the screen. So it's not quite as simple as just, I wish it was that simple, as a single stream. It has to show Twitch, YouTube, and everything, and the only thing that can do that, of course, is the service I'm streaming through. But it works. It works pretty good. Oh, trying to build the game Siberia. Yeah, we're talking about themed builds like that. Yesterday, or maybe this. Yeah, that was yesterday. I was thinking maybe it was this morning. I'm streaming multiple times a day and starting to get confused as to what stream things happened in. That's awesome. So it's all starting to blend in together. So yeah, what we were talking about was doing like a Logan's Run type theme where, you know, you've got the, like, I don't know. Yeah. So if you know what Logan's Run was, or something like that. It didn't have to be Logan's Run, really. That was just the name that was used. Or a movie themed. Hey, Deshaun. Glad you could make it. And it's just almost right at the beginning. Okay, so there we go. We're getting this big platform in place. I think we're actually going to even have to have lighting under this thing. Let's... Oh, I know she had your "I'm back," and you said you were gonna say that when you got back. You know what I mean. That'll be your opening line. Okay. Need to clean this up a bit. Then we need to figure out what we're doing across the back. And that's going to be what we're working on today. The whole underside of this whole thing. And we're not going to build any buildings on it yet, because we need a coaster. There's going to be a coaster. And it's going to be a launch coaster. And I don't know what's going to happen, what it's going to do, but we're going to figure that out at that point too. It's going to be a... I think it's going to be a launch coaster. I don't know. What do I want? What do I want? Not building, I want this to be bigger. Cutting a swath through the world. Wow. A water ride, such as... Did I not take you on the water ride? Didn't we? Maybe I'm thinking some other time. I've got that one, and I've got this one over here in the other corner of the world. This is the more impressive. Well, it's not really impressive. I don't know. I got a log flume, or whatever they call it. This thing. Woo! I don't think I'll be ready to build the coaster in this live stream. I wish I could, but I don't think I exactly know what the coaster is yet. You know what I mean? Hey! Hey, Benjamin. You made it home. Oh, have I got a surprise for you? Unless you've been watching the streams and already know. So it's not a fabulous water ride, it's a water ride, but what happened? What happened? Okay, so I guess I should tell you one thing first. You can now grab these two buildings from the workshop. It was awful. Yeah, it must have been awful. I couldn't even imagine. So now you can go grab these two buildings from the workshop. Also, we tore out we tore out the entrance, and now this is what it looks like. This is the new entryway. Yeah, and it's a train station too. So you missed that. Also, the future. We started to build the future. And I tore down the wall. And we're building the future. So, now's our chance to make up what the future will really look like. So this is the next thing on the list. You can sort of see the style we're going for. And yeah, so that's what's happened. How was your trip? Yeah, it was the sci-fi section, sort of, yes. Or the style of the sci-fi section. And orange. Well, this is just the... Yeah, it's not going to look all... There'll be more colors. There'll be plants. Yeah, I couldn't imagine. No, no Wi-Fi. Oh, did you do it? Oh, I had it there for a second. That's not it. Come on. Well, they're all there on YouTube. If you need to catch up. Uh-oh. I think I made a hole. Ah! We made a hole. No. Patch the hole. Make it all better. Hey, Scampy. Okay, now we can do some major damage here. Damage? Did I say damage? I mean terraform. Oops, I meant damage. I mean terraforming. I want terraforming. I'm going to end up causing damage. That's really what I'm trying to say here. Okay. So what do we got going on here? What do we have to do? I think that's actually turning out okay. That's not going to do what I want it to do. Maybe a little chiseling. I was definitely wondering when you were getting back. It seemed like an awful long time that you were gone. I don't know if missed would be the right word. Because that sounds kind of, you know, like we know each other more than we do. Hey, J-Bomb. What are we making? The future. Yes, nothing. There was nothing going on at all. Okay, so what we're doing here is we're basically building the future. This hill's gonna go across, and it's gonna join to this hill here. There's gonna be a tunnel going through, a little tunnel going through here. There's going to be, there already is, a tunnel going through here to the future. People are gonna walk through here. It's not gonna be all rock and green rock. It's not gonna be green rock. We're gonna actually build a tunnel. We're gonna get rid of that's not gonna be there. I promise. And yeah, so they're gonna come out into this, which is the future. It's the tunnel to the future. It's not really a tunnel. It's the tunnel to the make-believe future. And it might not look exactly like this when we're done. Like there might be some, like, obviously this isn't going to be as plain as this. I've just done this because it's all separate buildings. I'll go through and I'll make a few of them quite unique as I go through. You know, the columns, we'll get those all lined up and you know, make them unique as well. Like, so there's a lot of work to go on to make this something that's a usable part of our little universe. Our little universe. Yes, okay, so this is another thing that this is going to allow, is the rides are going to be part of the terrain. Not really like the world is. So, using a lot of these parts, we're going to be able to encompass things. One thing that I was going to... you want me to build the Enterprise? 1701A? 1701D? Which Enterprise? Sorry. I'm a big Star Trek fan. Like, huge. E, maybe. No, I wouldn't want D, right? I wonder if anybody's already done that. Yeah. NCC 1701D. That was the next generation Enterprise. The first one, of course, was NCC 1701. Okay, no. It's this I want. Well, not like that, I don't. Voyager. Make the Utopia Planitia. Theme park. You'd have to use the red rock. We'd need to change parks. That would be on Mars, I believe. Utopia Planitia? Isn't that on Mars? I don't know. Or a Borg cube. Or a Borg sphere. Even better. Or a Borg sphere that comes out of a Borg cube. Hey, Nick Besonderes. Sorry, I hope I got that right. NCC 1701D. Picard years. Okay, so we've got to think about what's gonna go back here. Like, I think before I do that, though, I'm going to do some stuff to one of these. Maybe all of them. But that's the main thing, is we need to decide what the deal is with all this stuff that we're putting in this park. Like, I figure across the back here could be things such as, I don't know, hot dog place. These are just things I don't know. But, excuse me. But, yeah, we'll have to, oh crap, I'm putting all this on crooked, aren't I? Well, that was smart. Somebody here is smart. And it's not me. Okay. So, mistakes were made. What's going on? What is going on? What's going on? These look crooked. Something looks crooked. Okay. Before I go and screw it all up too much, I'm gonna make this a little better. I'm gonna pull this back to the edge of the stairs here, and then I'm gonna go look to make sure they're at the edge of the stairs here, and they're not. Okay, so they're crooked. Everything's crooked. The world has been built at the wrong angle. And I mean, like, even this is... No, I'm just kidding. So I need to slightly adjust this. Okay. So, do we have that at the right angle this time? I guess there's only one way to find out. That's to move it forward to the edge of the step. And is it at the edge of the step here? It's at the edge of the step here. It's at the edge of the step here. Okay, let's duplicate this. You know, I'd already gone through this, but that making of that last set of steps seemed to mess everything up. It's lined up with the steps here. Okay, we're good. Things are going okay. We have to delete this. We have to delete this. And then we have to move this. Hey, Lewis Smith. And Ethan. I am building the future. I just had to delete some of the future, so you can't really get a good idea what the future looks like. So yeah, that's what the future is. Hey Tristan. So yes, I'm basically building the sci-fi section of the park. There's so much else built up over the whole thing. Yeah, there's going to be a futuristic food court across the back. That's a pretty good idea. I'm thinking something like that. We take one of every shop. But I'm gonna do like that is one thing that we're gonna do here is like I'm gonna build a bathroom unit, like because that's what you'd expect in the future. Everything's factory produced. Everything's the same. I don't know. It's gonna be boring, but whatever. I'm not looking forward to the future. That's for sure. I'm lying. I am looking forward to the future. I love the future. It's our only hope. It's our only hope. That's what we're doing now. Sure, it isn't working. Okay, so let's line this up. Get this thing fixed. Is this being crooked? It's not gonna work. Is that crooked still? You know what? I think I want to lower it. That step seems like it's too much. Is that okay? Did we do good? That's okay, eh? Those things are sort of lined up with the steps, but that's no big deal. It's not like people are going to fall off them and roll down these things. Actually, they might just do it for fun. But that looks like it's pretty straight too, so I'm going with that. We're gonna run with it. The future's multicolored and bright. The future's so bright. What the hell is coming to my mind? The future's so bright I gotta wear shades? What the hell is that? It's some stupid song, isn't it? It might not be a stupid song. People might love that song. That might be an awesome song. Just not songs that I listen to. Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking like it's almost like a base. You know, like even like if look like under the water. The water's in a container. You know. It's gotta look like there's no dirt. Everything's like overly clean. And there's gonna be like, yeah. What would happen if you only had a nose? I don't know. Depends what the world smells like. I don't understand how your nose doesn't interpret anything though. You'd need to have a brain. There'd need to be a brain involved. Or who's gonna interpret those signals from that nose? I ask you that. Okay, this is not working out like I thought it would. I should make these lines, like, line up with each other. How do we do that? Oh, we can't. Not. Hey, Hello Crafter. What do I need? I need a small piece of floor here. I need a small piece of floor. Just as luck would have it, I've had to make small pieces of floor. It's just not the right size. Too small. Ah! Why is there artifacts here? Oh, there's artifacts because of that. Okay, fine. I will fix you, floor. You will not bring me down. Okay, so let's clean up this terrain here a little bit. You know, I'll tell you what's on my mind here. Mirror's Edge. That's what I'm thinking. Mirror's Edge. So it's basically at a, you know, somewhat video game themed. It's just going to be poorly video game themed. You just wait and see. So yeah, it won't just be white and orange and red. There will be other colors. But I don't know. I don't know. Blue, silver. I think white would be a terrible color to make the future. That's for sure. The future should not be white. Everything would be look all dirty. But yeah, if you think of Mirror's Edge, this is probably somewhat like this, definitely. And it's very Mirror's Edge looking-ish. Looking-ish? Is that a word? Hey, Force Gamer X. How you doing? Oh, that's not happening. Okay, so instead of making this like a big awkward thing, I'm gonna actually put this down. We're gonna edit it. We're gonna select everything in it. That you're pretty slow there, Planet Coaster. I had already clicked the button way the hell over here, and you didn't register it till down there. Way to go. And we're just gonna do this. Because I don't want to be here for the rest of my life. But I guess it is the future. Maybe being in the future for the rest of your life isn't a bad thing. No. We'll do that instead. A much more accurate way to do things. Okay, so now we have multiple sizes of pieces to play with here. So there we go. That's somewhat what we've got going on. Now I can delete this, though I will need more of it. Maybe I shouldn't have. Yeah, okay. Let's take this and move it up here. What's going on? Let's take this and move it up here. Now, I think that's freaking me out. Notice that the grid lines change their direction as we turn it. Whoa! That is just weird. Why does that happen? How is that happening? What's going on here? Why is that something that happens? It is! It is! It's actually happening! If I put it at this angle, there is no lines. If I put it at this angle, the lines will only point into... Whoa, that's just freaking my brain out. Stop that, game. Stop that immediately. Before somebody gets hurt. Okay, so, we're gonna be able to put this down. But what we're not gonna be able to do is figure out where the roads are going yet. Roads. The paths. I gotta stop calling them roads. Okay, whatever. We're just gonna do this, because every time I blink or do anything, it moves a slight bit the other way, and that's it. Okay, so that's kind of okay, no, there we go. Now I understand what's going on. So first things first, we need to get this thing straight. Now, I'm gonna have to move it. No. Gonna have to move it. We need to see something we can get it straight against. Oh crap, I had it, and then I moved the camera and it moved with it. There we go. Is that straight? One way to find out. Move blue up and down? No, that's not straight. That straight? That doesn't look straight. That's not straight. It's close, but it's not straight. Now that is straight. You notice when it's straight, you immediately just to go, yeah, that's straight. It's straight. Not crooked anymore. Okay. See? It's perfectly straight. It moved exactly with everything else. Now, the problem I have created here is, oh, that's not so bad. Yeah, that makes sense. There's a little curb with the, yeah, I like that. Okay, this is good. This is good. What we have done will not need to be undone immediately. It will last for a small amount of time before I change my mind. Come on. Now, is that a space or an overlap? I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna go with it's nothing. Close your eyes. And it's nothing. Okay. I guess I should have kept that piece up there, shouldn't I? Where can you buy my nose? I don't know why you would ask that. It makes it seem like I can't say it. Okay. There we go. There we've got like a chunk of ground contained. And now we can put the stuff on there. The earth is flat. The earth is flat. I guess the theory goes that, what, 65 million years ago, an asteroid hit the flat Earth, sort of knocked it on its side, and then because the dinosaurs were all so heavy, they just fell off the Earth, and that's why there's no more dinosaurs. Is that your theory? Flat Earth theory? Okay. I just don't know. Just don't know how deep this is gonna go. I just don't know. I'm not gonna take this whole thing. What I'm gonna do is this. I am going to duplicate this. We'll move it over here. We'll edit it. And we'll delete some stuff off it. Come on, camera. No, that was completely the opposite direction that I moved you. Try this. Sorry, do you have a life? Like, you know, really? If you don't, you should probably work on one. Because what you're doing right now is just ridiculous. And it's not getting to anybody, by the way. Okay, so. I better not turn that. Because, you know, that would screw everything up and I'd have to do it again. I don't want to straighten everything every time I put something down. Okay, let's do that again. I'm okay, I'm fine. Don't bother me. I just put loser in a timeout. Because, you know. Loser. Just we're gonna call you loser from now on, okay? If anybody wants to talk to Nick Bazanderos, just refer to him as loser. It's his choice. He wants it that way. Not that he's going to be saying anything for a while. Okay. I know this seems very plain right now, but it looks like loser's gone, actually. He felt everybody was ganging up on him. Only for 300 seconds. But I'm pretty sure loser will just leave. If loser continues to be a loser after he comes back, then we'll move on to stage 2 of the second phase of the cure for loserdom. And of course, did he notice that I'm on YouTube? And once you're on YouTube for a certain amount of time, that what people say, you know, unless they're talking to you and stuff like that, it's just like, yeah, whatever. If that stuff's gonna bother you, don't do YouTube, please. I wish the shadows were sharper. Why are the shadows so blurry? So, I was reading the news earlier, and I read an article about a guy who was arrested. The police tried to pull him over here, and pull him over, and he threw a gun from the vehicle, and that's here in Winnipeg. So, like, yeah, you can't even carry a handgun from A to B without getting a permit to carry a handgun from A to B, and you need to tell the police where how you drive from A to B and everything. If you can't go from A to B on that route, you can't go with your gun. Like, that's how strict things are with handguns here. Because, you know, what are handguns for? Target practice, right? But you know, this guy threw a handgun out the window, and they pulled him over, and it turns out his name was Corey Hart. So the comments on the article were just absolutely hilarious. Hey, Elite Gamer. You know, like, there was comments like, they pulled him over because he was wearing his sunglasses at night. Or, he should have never surrendered. Like, it was just like, wow, if anybody knows who Corey Hart was. I just thought it was absolutely hilarious. It was almost like it was fake. But it couldn't have been, because it was like a reputable news. It was like, it wasn't fake news. It wasn't fake news. I am building the future. This is like a sort of a more like, yeah. I'm building on the platform that we will build the future on top of. Maybe that's the best way to put it. And the future's so bright, we gotta wear shades. That's why it's all bright. Okay. We're gonna build a spaceport. Huh? That's what we need, is a spaceport. Hi, Debbie. Welcome to the stream. Okay. But this isn't a single themed park, of course. This is a it's a super themed park. It has every theme you could possibly think of. Well, no, it doesn't. It doesn't. I haven't even come close yet. I have a gingerbread house. Those aren't my gingerbread houses. These are my gingerbread houses. That's my gingerbread house. Gingerbread theme. Oh, Planet Coaster is just, it's just a, if you like, I don't know. I after this much time, I find it very easy to just build stuff in this, and I'm no good at stuff like this, so yeah. It is a great game. And there's roller coasters. How can go wrong? I don't think it's possible. Okay, so we've got this. I don't think I want that there. I'm just going to use one of these. Fill that in back here. Okay, I'm just going to use two of those. I put it in the wrong place. You hear something about G20 in Germany? Like what? There was some... Who is Corey Hart? Corey Hart was a singer, songwriter. Canadian singer-songwriter. Who wrote such great hits as I Wear My Sunglasses at Night. Sorry. A horror theme. I never, like, well, yeah, I guess we should do that at some point. But, you know, I think some of those things are just gonna have to belong in a different world. Whoa, what's happening here? You know what I mean? By they're just gonna have to belong in a different world. Because this world's only so big. And look at the world so far. It's like, wow. Damn, I wish that wasn't like, you know, doing that. I wish it wasn't doing that. This? No, this is only PC. No phone in the world would be able to run this. Even a brand new PC with the best video card and best CPU. Once you start letting people in your park, it starts to, you know, slow down. It becomes a burden even on my CPU, which is, you know, built for gaming. Okay, so there we go. Now, we need to think about what we're putting in here. Back here. The other thing we can do is we can actually decorate this. Let's decorate. Building. Building? Building? Building. We are building? Oh, we are building. Okay. Thank you, game. Okay, lots of sci-fi stuff. I think an elevator is an ideal thing to put here. I don't know if that's ideal. Put a little rocket. No, no. Sci-fi wall signs. No, we don't need wall signs. Oh, there we go. This is what we need. Can't you tell? Exactly what's required. But no. Not actually what's required. I think this is actually what's required. Thanks, Leak Gamer. Good to have you. Okay. Why does that look wrong? Did not look wrong. Whoa. Whoa. Oh no, we're stuck inside a hollow tube. I can see why you look wrong. Okay, so I'm starting to think maybe, whoa, maybe I screwed up. Maybe these actually need a little bit of an angle on them. I've even said, even far enough to say that maybe this is kind of screwed up too. And it's not even centered where it should be. I think we're just gonna have to do better. Oh, and I guess not do that. That's the thing I have to not do. But I'll probably do it anyway. Because I'm funny that way. Okay, so we're gonna take this. I said we're gonna take this. Do that to it. And we're gonna do exactly, and I say exactly the opposite of this. Excuse me. Yeah, that's it. Drink more fizzy stuff. Oh. Wow. Very, sour. Not sour? Yeah, I guess it is. It's green apple. Very sour. It's good. I like it. Is this a coaster? No, no. It's getting to a coaster. This is where a coaster is going to go here. There will be a coaster here. Yes, there will definitely be a coaster here. This building? Gone. This building does not belong here. There's not even a side on the building. Whoever built this building didn't even finish it. Must have been me. Yeah. Anything wrong in this park, you can basically blame me. Oh, 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 oh. So somebody said there should be blue in the future, eh? We have blue on the elevator thingy? Blue on the elevator. No, oh no, oh, oh, oh. Blue and orange. Blue and orange go well together. But I should put down the first flat ride. I guess that's a possibility. I have a okay, so let's talk. Let's talk. Let's get down to this and we'll talk about what we're gonna do here. You see this? I'm thinking this is gonna be the first ride I put in. And there's a reason for that. Red and black, yeah, I guess there'll be some black, red and black. Because again, the look we're going for here is sort of Mirror's Edge-ish. Mirror's Edge. So very red, white. Okay, so the plan here is this. Where is it? No, it's not. It's not in building. Maybe it's in scenery. Scenery? 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 Okay, here we go. We got Starfield panel. So, one thought is, can I take this thing, completely encompass it within a dome that covers the entire things? God, you know, are people really, does that entertain themselves doing stupid stuff like that? Oh God, what boneheads. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of self-moderation here and fix this, because, you know, people just can't control themselves. So yeah, the idea is to build a Starfield dome. Around this thing. So I don't know what people's thoughts are on that. That's where I plan on starting this. There's a couple of well, not really. So we can basically build a big circular thing encompassing and build a dome up from that, which is what I'm thinking. But yeah, my Twitch mod is not here right now. Maybe in a while, Aaron. Maybe in a while. Okay, so I gotta stop editing buildings and actually do something here. I mean, go back to editing buildings and actually do something here. So that's the idea of the first ride. So it's a pretty big undertaking, I think, to build a dome like that. I'm gonna have to, I don't know, build some type of structure to hold it up. And I'm not really sure how that, like, I mean, not really to hold it up, because you could just float those things in the air. But I mean, to make it look like it's real. So that's the idea I had. Hey, Ekron 80. Sorry, I almost said Ekron 40. I don't know why it was 40. It was on my brain. Welcome to the stream. You know what? You are absolutely right, Aaron. Now, I just want you to remember one thing. You may have noticed it. Whoops, what have I done? I did the wrong thing. What am I doing? I just did the... crap. There we go. Maybe I fixed it. Okay, I didn't fix it. What's going on? I clicked the wrong button. Sorry. You'll be back in a second. What's going on? What is going on? This is what I don't like about Twitch. Everything's frickin' buried so deep that and it makes no sense where things go. So basically, there's no way for me to find you in this list again. So basically, whoops. And of course, what's going on? Sorry guys, I will have this fixed in a moment. I'm just... You click a wrong button and it doesn't give you any way to undo it. I can't even figure out where the hell I am on Twitch anymore. I'm trying to get you back, man. Sorry. Oh, it even removed you from my friends list. Oh, it even removed you from my... Add friend. Okay, you're back. Mod. Mod. Okay, did it work? Are you back? Oh, you know, there's even a frickin' button on my own stream to ban myself. That's how bad the UI. Oh god, I hate Twitch sometimes. Sorry. For those watching on Twitch. Just type, okay. Got it. I will get that. Oh, I have no chat anymore. That's awesome. I have no chat anymore. All it does is spin. Won't even let me put a cursor down. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Nope, just spinning, just spinning. Space texture around, come on, Twitch. I don't have all life. Come on. Not working. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Thank you, chat. Finally. Okay. Now, if maybe we can get this to work this time. Sorry about that. Aaron, that was not my intention. But yes, you're absolutely right. It is stupid that I have to type /unban and your name in order to accidentally fix something that should be like a click of a button and an unclick of a button, like on YouTube. Okay, now I need to go to a completely different page in a completely different place in order to do this. And did that work? Okay. It worked. We fixed it. And there's our Twitch lesson for today. Before you click anything, read it twice. Because it's like 100 clicks away to undo it. Oh, and a special command line. I'm glad you knew it, though. Okay, this is actually... I'm going to have to turn this whole thing because, you know, it doesn't line up properly. Yeah, I you know, I've never done any of that stuff. I made one of the guys that's been coming to my stream since the beginning, a mod on Twitch, and he was handling everything for me. Not around right now. Okay, so let's just say we're done this building and we're gonna turn it. But not by 45 degrees. We're gonna turn it so the elevator's on the corner. This is an elevator, by the way. That's what we just put on here, was an elevator. Can't you tell? Let's move the whole thing so it's in the corner. Oh, you're not gonna let me look at it and move it at the same time? You are just... so helpful, Planet Coaster. So helpful. It is. It's kind of helpful sometimes. Not very often. There we go. Now, if I move this out... Okay. Move this out. Move this out. Oh, I'll just have to turn it again. Okay, I can do that. I'm good with it. I'm happy. And then if I move this in, that much. There we go. Yeah, I'll have to look that up. I'm used to doing stuff like that, being a software developer, but you know, it's kind of weird. One would have thought that like if I want to block somebody on YouTube, I just click a button and go block, and if I want to unblock them, I click that same block button, and where block used to be, it says unblock. And as someone who writes user interfaces for applications, I think that's the way it should be. But I'm wrong. They have different ideas. Okay, so now it's not all just red, and we got a little bit of blue in our world. A little bit of blue. So now let's look at another thing that we could look at here is what are we gonna put in a section here? Like, it can't just be a plain wall. There's got to be something back here. It's not gonna be dirt. I mean, rock. So we gotta think of something here. Let's go with the first flat ride. Nightbot for auto answers. Is that the one where you just like type in like, you know, somebody says, "What are you doing?" You just type in, what am I doing?" You get a code and it just gives them an answer. Or does it actually look for more than that? This is going to be the first ride that goes in here, by the way. It's probably, I don't know where it's going to go. I don't know where it's going to go. Actually, it may not be the first ride. I'm a little concerned with building rides before I've got the layers done. If that makes any sense at all. I feel as though if I did that... Like, let's pretend. Let's do something. Not like the entire thing isn't pretending. Shop stage seating with waterfall aquarium. Okay, so let's do something stupid like this. Hey, pardon my style. Welcome to the stream. Circuitry or mechanical stuff. Okay, let's just call this the let's fix that. I wish there was a better way to copy more than one building into a unit than this. Blah. We're going with other scenery. Okay. Hey, what happened? Oh, there it is. Wait, why won't you go anywhere? Like, I'm the building that won't go anywhere. But you know, if you can imagine something like this, it's not going to be easy. You know, maybe even this coming out this way. Few small buildings like this. Some really large, tall, shiny, like skyscraper style buildings. Basically brought into the top of this hill here. I don't know where the end of the world is. The end of the world is right up here. That's why it was saying it can't go any further, because it was crossing the end of the world. You know. Okay, so yeah, it is actually what I'm thinking. I've already read about it, yeah. Nightbot, that is. I was reading about that the other, well, a couple days ago. So, you know, like, something like that. Where these will all have, like, structure inside them, outside them, underneath them. And what this does for me, in a way, is gives me more room than I have. So I'm going to have layers within this section of the park, if you want to say. Hey, Darafi. In a way. So that's sort of what I'm thinking there. Oh, did you? You did it? Awesome. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing. Is it obvious? Okay, so I need to figure out what I'm putting up here and how it's gonna all fit in. Just came out of hyperfocus. I do find sometimes I build quicker and better when I'm not streaming, because I'm going through comments in the stream and everything like that. I should also close my Twitch window, because if I leave my Twitch window open, it slows down the frame rate. Okay, so we want to go to building. We're going to build something today. And it's not going to be star. It's going to be made out of panel. Not panel. Panel. What? There we go. I should have seen the thing was blacked out. Okay. So, panel. So the thoughts I've heard so far is, let's build something that has some stores in it. And that's an excellent idea. One thing I'm going to do when I put this down, I'm just going to put it down as it is. Like, I don't want to change the angle of it. And the reason for that is, I find buildings are so much easier to build when you're building them on the same grid as the world. So the first iteration of a building always seems to be the best. If ever you change that first, the problem with the switching between the two axes, the relative and the world axis, and the relative not being on the same grid as the building, is basically not a problem until later. Okay, so let's make, what's that? Oh, no, that's the... No, that's... Yeah, it just, I caught it. Yeah, you wouldn't, I'm sure you wouldn't even think about that. Probably not something that was on your mind. The copyright issue, that is. And I'm pretty sure if I hadn't been doing this for years at this point, I wouldn't have even thought of it. Off stream? Yeah, I do play off stream. Not as much anymore because I'm streaming it every single day for 3 hours. Like, I don't have a lot of time other than that. But yeah, I'll come in after I've eaten and done some other stuff if I'm not doing anything. Copyright better me. Yeah. No, that's not what it means on YouTube. It means the 15, 20 cents I make off a video goes to somebody else. Yeah. Okay, so what am I doing here? What am I doing here? I'm gonna have to go back and forth and back and forth. What do I want? Why are you flipping back like that? I'm not even close to what. Now you're just going through it. Okay. I'll have to meet Sylvania later. I really will. I don't want to break my concentration at this point in time. But I will. I haven't got a chance to look at the other one yet. Actually, I think I just did this wrong. This should be right here. These should be right here. There we go. I didn't do it wrong this time. $1,221 pieces. You're getting up there. Okay. Yeah, my Wild Mouse is not the best quality. It's one of the first coasters I screwed up. Not what I was doing, game. Well, it was what I was doing. It just wasn't what I was intending to do. There we go. Okay, so we got that. So this is like our strip mall, right? What else makes a good console piece? Oh, it's not even the same height as the rest of the stuff in the world. Okay. That's meant to go on a wall. Didn't know that. Okay. Giraffe. If you put up more links, all they need to do is click back on the path on the top of the thing, and they can go see your other links too. If you know what I mean. It's like my YouTube chat has just stopped. There it is. So yeah, if you if Draffy uploads more images, all everybody who does is have to go to the one link and just click on the what they call breadcrumbs at the top, Planet Coaster, screenshots, backlasher. And if you click on that, you can see all of your screenshots if you share with everybody. If you just share with friends, of course, I'm going to see it. But I don't know. I think you do pretty damn good in Planet Coaster myself. I have to say. I do. Okay, so what are we going with here? Yeah. Why don't they put a little X on this so I don't actually have to go into it to clear it? There's a little X. More filters. X. Like clear. I'm not complaining. I'm coming up with ideas. Okay, that's not... Okay, well, maybe that is. Maybe that is. Panel. Go back. I'm going to grab the wall, and I'm going to fill in these back pieces here. Because, you know, they need it. They deserve it. Damn, they've worked hard, and they need to be filled in. This I'm going to duplicate up one level. If the game starts actually taking my mouse input. Clicking, clicking, clicking. Do I need to click harder for you? Oh yeah, no, just need to click somewhere else for you. There we go. I don't know why it does that sometimes. I know it's not my mouse. I know that's not the issue. Actually, maybe before I go and do that, I ought to change some colors. Blue? Orange? No, no. White? And orange. Wrong orange? Orange. Why is it a completely different orange? Seriously. Game. This orange? Is that the same orange? Sort of. Oh, okay, I guess it is the same orange. Now I want an orange. I don't think I have any oranges. Oh well, I'll have to have some green apple instead. Okay, what are we gonna do here? Okay, I need something else. I need something, and I just don't see it here. You are not providing me with the somethings I need, game. Okay. Okay, I don't get it. Why are they identical? Didn't I choose a completely different thing? Oh, I didn't. Excuse me. For some reason, this just, I don't know, makes me burp so bad. Almost thought of stop drinking it. Thought of not drinking it anymore. That quickly faded when I needed a pick-me-up. Okay, so... Okay, I got it here. I know what I'm doing. Don't let anybody tell you any different. All this back and forth and changing my minds just for entertainment purposes. Ooh. Ooh, okay. I like the look of that. Maybe if I deleted all these and rebuilt this from scratch. With that instead. Yes, that's exactly what needs to happen. This needs to be a glowy blue color. I like the orange. Good choice on colors, people. Okay, so what this is an energy conduit. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, this probably has to go down some. I suspect it would look better if like that. And this also go down some. So it exposes the same surface here as there. And now, for the final touches, because again, we're going for the future here. This is a fusion reactor down behind here, and it's plasma energy coming through magnetic constrictor tubulars. You know what I'm saying. I think the blue is wrong, though. I think the blue needs to be more of a blue like that. But I'm not able to get that blue because, you know, it's covering the thing I'm trying to change the color of while I'm trying to change the color of. It's changing the color of it to show I've got it selected. That I'm changing that. Sorry. That's one thing I'm totally into is physics. Physics has got to be the coolest thing ever. Because, well, it is everything. Everything we know. Look at that. It's almost the same color. Okay. Why, the holes in the roof just let the rain come in. I'm not serious, of course. Well, they do, but... Oh, really? Are you on, like, some other building somewhere else there, game? Oh, you are. Oh, I'm so glad you could change buildings on me. This is metal roof. Let's go with panel. Whoops. So what's going to be cool here in this whole thing, or I think it'll be cool. We'll see. This is all going to pop through the top here, and there'll be a structure on the top of this as well. Like, all as part of the same mechanism or building or whatever it is. I almost feel as though I should be making this higher. The other thing I really wish is there was more panel roofing. Like, other than, like, just flat, you know, because there really isn't. And the only other options I have here are metal roofing. And I don't like it. This is my only other option here. I think I may have started this too early. Whoops. I think that's still too early. If at first you don't succeed, change your mind. Okay, we need something in the middle of that. Why, how, why? I thought I was editing this building, but no, suddenly I'm not. Okay, there's nothing in here that I feel is ideal for what I want here. I know what to do. Well, look in here first, but if I can't find anything, I'm just going to shapes. Not the exercise place, the shapes. Art shapes. Oh yeah, scenery effects rides. I'm not finding what I want here. But what I'm going to do... There we go. How's that for sci-fi? Hey, Lee. That centered? Kinda hard to tell, eh, Planet Coaster? Almost wishing you didn't move it, didn't you? You'd almost think that the center of a disc, what do they call this? A big giant Smartie. An all-blade spheroid. Well, I guess Smarties are different things in different parts of the world. It's a big giant M&M. You'd think when you turned it, you'd be turning it around its center, not its edge. But you know, that's just me. What do I know? Stop this. Half sphere. Oh, there we go. No, that's too big. Why did you change? Oh, because I changed color on the wrong one. I changed the color on the one I was gonna put there. Where's our oblate spheroid? No, it's not oblate, is it? I don't know what the right word is. What do you mean I'm not editing this building anymore? I've just edited something else? What are you telling me, game? Oh, fuck you, game. I hate you. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. Oh! Ugh, Planet Coaster, you're just such a piece of crap sometimes. What is this? What does it belong to? Why is it here? Editing building, what building does it belong to? What building does this belong to? What building does it, what are you? You're not even the same building. Okay, I'm losing my mind. It's a building. Oh, yay! Yay, Planet Coaster! So Planet Coaster has decided at some point of me building this building that it's not building this building anymore, it's building a different building. So it built this onto the floor of this thing. Because I tried to put something on the floor of this thing while I was building this. Ah! Okay, sorry, it's just like, why Planet Coaster? There's no reason at all to just like immediately, anytime I stick something anywhere to go, oh, it's part of a different building. No. And there's no way to fix this. Because for some ridiculous reason, these, not anything else in this pile. Oh, I can't do that, can I? Oh yeah, I can. Okay, okay, really? Okay, see, what it is I usually expect that building pieces, when you add them to something, make buildings, but it's not that. It's grid pieces make buildings, whether or not they're in the building thing or not. If there were any actual building pieces in this, we wouldn't have been we can't attach it to the other building. is basically the problem there. But because it's quote scenery, it's not stuff under by scenery. I don't mean stuff under scenery. I mean stuff that's considered to be scenery by the building engine. That's what I mean. And Planet Coaster's done that to me a lot, where it just suddenly it starts building on something else. Or you're not building on anything at all, and you want to put something down. And it's decided that it's not part of what you're putting down anymore, so it doesn't want to do it. Another thing that happens quite often. Okay, so what do I want to do here? I want venting walls. No, those are venting roof. I want walls that look like they have vents on them. I'm going to have to be very careful when I add things that aren't directly on here. I might have to add them onto here and use X to move it around. Because as soon as we get a building part that's not where we want it, we're going to have a problem. So building parts shouldn't do that. It's only scenery pieces that seem to do that. Okay. What do we want here? We want... I guess I'm not looking for anything in here. I'm going to have to go find wall pieces. See, game, it's because you took so frickin' long to move the menu. I didn't think I clicked it. See what I mean? It actually took that long from the point I clicked that for this to decide that it needed to hide the menu that was showing and re-show the exact same menu again. Planet Coaster, you're just silly sometimes. It is, not just sometimes. Planet Coaster, you're just silly. Guess that does go up a little higher. Now, I found some long venting things. I used it over here. Those. Where did those come from? Excuse me. Where did they come from? Where did you come from? You didn't come from anywhere. Aha, there you are. Okay, do you have larger vents? Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is what I'm looking for. It's just, I thought it was on. It is only. What? What? Ugh. So I can move it anywhere. Anywhere I want. But it can't be flipped up like this. Why is that even the thing? Why do objects like that exist? It's ridiculous. There's no point of them. It's actually kind of stupid now that I think of it. They're forcing us to only use this scenery object horizontally, when they could have just flicked the switch that said allow it to flip anyway, and this would be a very, very useful object. This would be. But no, it only rotates in one plane. That is ridiculous. That's stupid. Sorry, that is stupid. I'm gonna say it right now. That should not exist in this game, period. Completely blown away. Completely blown away. They checked a box on it that called it roof, and now I can't turn this just regular scenery object that moves anywhere I want it. It's not a grid object. It's a scenery object that will only work in one plane. Sorry, I just think that's just the dumbest thing. And if anybody's wondering, I am going to point out the really, really stupid things in Planet Coaster. I really am. That's a sign. I don't want a sign. There we go. That's what I want. The sun should not exist. No, I don't. I think the game needs to work properly. Look at this. Look at it now. I don't know. I think what was going on was... I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Somehow, it was thinking I was... I don't know. The game was acting weird. Because now, if I look at this, it has a grid behind it, right? Before, it didn't have a grid behind it, and it let me move it anywhere I wanted. But whenever I hit X, it won't let you hit X on it anymore. The game was basically bugging out as far as I could tell. Because I can't hit X. I can't get that circle and that arrow to come up on this anymore. I don't know what's going on. I'm confused. I think I'm gonna go home. I'm kidding. I'm home already. But yeah, all I can think of is somehow I wasn't editing the building again. But I'm still editing the building, am I not? Restart. Delete the park. Restart. Actually, now that you say that... I'm gonna save the park. Because earlier today, the whole game came down, and... luckily, what we were working on was adding things to the workshop, so we didn't lose anything. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Oh, that's nice. That can't even change the color of that. What's the difference between this and this? Hazard strip 1, 2 meters by 5 meters. Hazard strip 2, 2 meters by 0.5 meters. Hazard strip 2, 2 meters by 0.5 meters. Okay, what's the difference between these two? Why do these two things both exist? Oh, I see. One's for walking on. I understand. Yeah, you got it. It's a warp core. Buttons. Buttons. See, and this is what I'm liking about the sci-fi thing, because you know what? You can do anything you want. Not like, you know, building a medieval park. You can't do anything you want anymore. If it's not medieval, you have failed. I'm building the sci-fi area of the park. Oh, the park's over here. It's sort of like filled up and it's got stuff all over the place. So now we're going multi-level. And right now I'm building some type of crazy, I don't know, warp core? It can't be a warp core. Sorry, it can't be a warp core. What am I saying? Fusion reactor. Because, you know, what are we gonna, like, warp the planet out of here? That wouldn't make any sense. There's no dilithium. That's not a dilithium chamber. It's not. Can't be. Now that's cool. I did not expect that to work. I didn't expect to see the exact opposite on the other side. I did not. Okay, so that is going back like that. I am going to get some hey, I don't know how to say your name. Guy who just posted cat emoticon. Welcome to the stream. And Kevin, welcome to the stream. I guess I didn't say that when you asked what I was building. I'm building the same thing I built yesterday. And the day before. And the day before. And the day before. Building the park. No panel? Panel. Panel. Actually, maybe that should just go up top. Oh, no, no, I get it, I get it. Yeah. There we go. Look what I did. Why are you over there suddenly? Why are you over here suddenly? Hello? What the hell, game? Seriously. Again. Duplicate it. I got it. Yeah, sometimes to me the differentiation between a building part and scenery seems kind of silly. But when you're trying to do stuff like this... that was not what I was trying to do. You know what I mean? Becomes very useful. Of course, when you're not trying to do that, it becomes a pain in the butt. No, move further back. I think that's all it is. They thought it would be handy for doing stuff like this. Yeah. You know, there seemed to be tricks in the alpha version. When it first came out, there was things we could do in order to like disconnect things from that side of stuff. If you know what I'm saying. Okay, let's get some glass running up this thing. I think that's what we need. We also need this to be a little more flexible. Not that flexible. Okay, another thing when you're playing this game is don't use any parts that people are never going to see. Like everything else is visible from the other side. Once you start using parts people can't see, it renders them whether or not you can because of the nature of what it needs to render. Metal alloy. I don't want metal alloy. I want final wall panels. Okay. Now there's no shops in here yet, but there's going to be. Definitely going to be shops in here. We've left the space for them. I don't know if this is going to be just one piece I don't know if this is going to be one of many pieces. I don't think I'm going to duplicate this over and over. I think I'm going to put this into place. I'm going to come back out and I'm going to build another completely different one. Oh yeah, I think we all have the same Planet Coaster struggles. I think different ones bug us at different levels, but I think we all have the same struggles. Like this. Like, really? Really? Are you freaking kidding me? It did not add those to the building. It seriously did not add those to the building. They're still floating there. Like that's what I mean by struggles. Just totally dumb crap that Planet Coaster does. Are there any sci-fi shops already in the game, you mean? Are you gonna let me choose this, or what? Okay, I have one building and 114 scenery pieces. I'm afraid to click this, I really am. Light passing through scenery. Yeah. Again, that's part of the issues when it comes to rendering. And seriously, game, I'm almost done with you. I'm gonna just take my game smashing hammer and I'm gonna smash you to frickin' pieces, because you just don't listen. Like I'm seriously inside this piece of material. Select you. Select you. I can't tell I have it selected. It says 115 and there's an add button, so I have to guess that's what it's talking about. It's not, it shouldn't be 115 scenery pieces, it should be 115 pieces. Oh, so scenery and building pieces. Oh, it is. It is. Shows how much attention I pay. I just been sitting here and bitching and complaining for 300 hours. What are you doing? Seriously, you took that long to get the menu up. Oh, game, oh, game, oh, game. Yeah. Yeah, I get used to it being wrong. That's what happens. It sets the expectation level. No. Okay, is that straight? Is that straight? Looks pretty straight. Okay, maybe we'll start this over here in the middle. Now. Not coming through. Damn. Yeah, there's path under the floor. There's path under here and like if I put stuff in here, people would start walking in and walking up over here. They're all joined up underneath here. So basically it's going to look like they're walking on this. It's gonna look like their feet are sinking 3 inches into the ground. It won't. It won't. I won't let it do that. If it does that, we'll smash it. We'll fix it. This... I'm immediately gonna move out of the way. It's our first building of Sci-Fi land. If anybody was here when we built the Sci-Fi Empire State Building, it was immediately dismantled and removed from the area for lack of innovation. We need stuff that innovates. Like this. You can't see what the hell is going on, but it innovates. It's an innovative solution. I don't know what it is. Ah, crap. If you're building, never click building. Because it shuts off building. Seems kind of weird to me. A vape shop. Okay. I don't know if there's a vape shop in Planet Coaster. These people, it's kind of hard to find tenants. They don't want to move in around a nuclear fission generator. No, sorry, a nuclear fusion generator. Fission would be stupid. That's what we use now. Okay, what we need... lights. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I want to put in... get in here. And I'm going to put some hidden lights in here. Not really hidden. I'm going to be able to see them. It's the wrong color blue. Oh, come on, where am I? Needs to be more of a turquoise. I don't know. Needs to be more of a different blue. Which may or may not be turquoise. I don't know. Huh? Yeah, I'm hoping the whole thing will look really awesome at night. I don't think we need the whole thing glowing blue, but I do think we need a little more up here. Okay, so that's that. Now, other light colors. What other light color do we need? Do we need a white light? Okay, or do we need bigger lights? This doesn't seem to be lighting anything up. It lights up things now and then. And it doesn't light up stuff like any further than, 10 feet in front of it. Okay, so that's not an ideal lighting situation. This light? These lights don't provide any lighting. That's why I find these lights kind of funny. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I haven't tried around the lift hill. But I think you're gonna have to be really careful at the angle you choose. I think is what it is. Some angles are gonna work better for doing stuff like that, I think. Okay, so that's where it would be, eh? Well, that's no good. Can I choose the light, please? I didn't put the light inside the window, so why are you making me choose the window? Because it wants me to. Okay, so that's light. So, yeah, that's, like, I built bridges. Let's go take a look at some of the rest of the stuff in the park. For everybody who's new, if anybody sees a ride, they want to just, I got the hyper coaster, I've got the mine coaster. So I've been building some bridges. Like this. So this is sort of my experience with the angle thing, and I did find that there's definitely the 2 meter rise works with the with the bridges. So I'm guessing the best bet on a coaster would be somewhat the same, but I can't guarantee that. The other thing you can do is build multiple buildings. So if I was to want to build, here we're going into like a lesson here. If I was wanting to build like a structure around the side of this, which the next coaster I'm building is actually going to have a structure around its launch area. I could go into here, I could grab my building parts. Why is this in here? And I think if I go to, I'm just going to use panels as well. Oh no, I can't do this. I can't do this. Yeah. Yeah. They sure, there's sure a lack of parts when it comes to that, I would say. Like, like if I was to say what parts do I want, where are the futuristic arches? We stopped using round things in the future and we're going square. Like this is the panel arch. There's no arch. There's no curved inner structures in the future. It's a terrible thing. Like this is probably the best future thing. But yeah, I found like, we could always run a little experiment here. People are gonna think I'm building a coaster. Kevin, I am about 370... Oh no, 359 hours. Let's get some. Okay. I'll run that experiment in a moment there, because I want to know too. I really, Herzog Vision, I really want to know as well. But I also want to see what this thing's gonna look like with lights in the dark. So I gotta check my priorities here. What's more important? See, this doesn't light anything up. Like, why don't you light anything up? Like, nothing. It does not light down. This light will only light up. Won't light down. It's a magic light. Look. Light's there. Put it on that side, it lights there. Put it on there, it lights there. Put it on there, it lights there. Put it up here, it lights nothing. And same with this. Up here, it lights nothing. Start sliding it down, it starts lighting. But while it's on the surface, it lights nothing. Same here. Lights nothing, lights nothing, lights nothing, lights something. What is going on, game? Okay, catch you later, Aaron. Thanks for modding today, and sorry about that whole clicking the wrong button thing. Hey, King Balls. I have to add lights to the light. Yeah, that's weird. Just like there's a magic line in the sand. There's no sand though, and if I'm anywhere here, anywhere near this, anywhere at all near any of this. It's like no light until you get to here. So these have to go. There can't be any light there. Okay, what are we do? What else are we doing here? I'm going to I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm gonna turn lights out. See? That looks kind of cool. The rest of it looks kind of crappy, though. So lighting is going to be an issue. We've already learned that. Lighting is going to be a problem because that is so weird. That light is working. Now I'm editing this building, and the light's working still. What's going on? Okay. Okay, so let's not do what I just did here. Let's just take this. Notice these lights don't give off any light. They glow like they're a light, but they don't radiate like they're a light. Okay, that looks kind of better. It will look like something when it's done, but there's a lot of lighting to do in all this. Look at those, I got glowy things up here. And I guess that's why these things glow too, because they are interlit as well. Now, okay, question. You know what? We'll take this. Did that make a difference? Does that glow now? No, it doesn't. Doesn't glow at all. Okay, whatever the case may be, we got that figured out. Okay, so let's try something here. Let's just take a coaster, any coaster, I guess it really doesn't matter. What coaster are you using, Herzog Vision? What coaster should we, throw down? No, my save game was just fine. Well, no, it glitched, yeah. When I went to load from Steam, it said, would you like to, load your save, your local save? Because they're, I don't know, incompatible synchronization, blah, blah, blah. Hybrid steel track. Ooh. Iron Fury or Malice Unchained? Okay. So let's say we have a coaster here. Don't get excited, everybody. We're not building a coaster. I know how everybody can be. Okay, so let's not do that. Start with that. Let's lock this into 15 or 45 even. Autocomplete. Woohoo! Now that's a coaster. That's a coaster. Done. Oh, you know, screw you, coaster. Autocomplete. Hey, look, it came up with the same solution 2 times in a row. Okay, let's see here. We want to leave that coaster as it is. Maybe we should test it. Let's test it. Just because it'll be funny to see it come screeching to a halt. People are going to be terrified. Okay, buildings. Now, the first thing I would think would be, or the way my mind would go, would be not to put the 2 pieces, like, basically, I'm thinking I'm going to put side pieces on. But I did 45 just to see if building pieces would work. So I'm going to take panel and try it. You know, because, you know, I've been playing with panels for a couple days now. I'm a panel expert. That was kind of weird. That was even weirder. Game, you're weird. Sorry, that's not right. Game, you're different. Politically correct. You know. Okay, so the only reason I'd think about going to this first would be because it gives me some sort of line to work from. It gives me a thing to lay out stuff on. But I can see that immediately it's going to be a pain in the butt. Because it doesn't fit. Shadows are growing long. Okay, so what do we do here? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Well, obviously edit the building. And wait 5 minutes for a frickin' menu to come up. Damn you, menu! Now I would like to change the grid, but it's not going to let me change the grid until I select something and hit escape, which is really a weird way to do things. You'd think I wouldn't have had to select something. Okay, let's change this 2 meters. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to redo all that. So I don't know why it doesn't, like, let me change grid until I actually go like this. Again, 2 meters. Now, I don't know if I should go to the outside. Hey, Matthias. Well, let's just say we're done. Why do you change to 10? I have this thing set to 3, and every time I walk away, you go, oh, 10. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is that's about the only way I can think of doing it right now off the top of my head. But what I think I would do is separate buildings. Not separate buildings, but separate things to start to align things. So what I think I would break this off. You know, that could basically be the basis for everything else you're going to do. I know this is not perfect. The other thing that could be done, of course, is I could move this, and I could take this. I could take this and this. I could move them a bit this way. And then we can go into here. Okay, let me rephrase that. And then we can go into here. Come on! You know, it's because you take so long. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like... I'm just about to try give it a floor. That's the next thing I'm looking for. I'm not going to give it a floor, though, in my case. I'm going to give it a roof. If I have a roof, I can give it. Okay, well, it's going... No, you don't. Stopping Planet Coaster for today? No. It's crazy talk. Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. Everybody keep playing Planet Coaster. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I know it. I'm one to talk. Yeah, I know what you mean. Sometimes there's such thing as too much Planet Coaster. I might be getting pretty close right now. Hey, Swag Boy. Thanks for the sub. I think you subbed the other day. I hope, or I'm thanking you for something you haven't done and I've never met you before. But if that's the case, you know, that's just because of what everybody says. It seems I'm old. I'm not old. Don't listen to them. They're crazy. Okay, or maybe it's me. Maybe it's me who's crazy. Okay, yeah. So I guess that would be one way to start, like, the base. And then we could basically do anything we want to this right now, couldn't we? The wall that follows the angle on the top and the bottom. Yeah, no, that's gonna be a problem. Thanks for the sub, Kevin. I know I'm not old. That's what I keep on telling myself. Every morning when I have to drag myself out of bed and, you know, get my cane out. I'm not old. I have no cane. I'm... seriously. 716. Today's been a bad day. I don't know why. Why is Saturday such a bad day? I only got 4 subs today. Yeah, and that's the, you know, I think that's the thing. You know, like if, and I'm gonna say there's places where I've done stuff like that where I've just done hundreds of little pieces, like here, like, you know, like a roof, where each, no, I don't want to edit coffee shop, where each piece is, you know, just one piece, and you know, the same thing here. This is a plank roof, here. So, you know, there are some cases where that's the only option you have left, is laying out planks, like these here. These are all just separate planks all laid out, and just to make the structure of what I wanted. There was no other way. Either that, or it was going to look like everything else in the damn game. The other thing, you know, like here, this is a driftwood plank. No, I'm not making a replica of a real park. No. I pulled all this out of my butt. I mean, out of my head. This is all my doing. I can take all the blame. All my fault. Yeah, the idea behind the park is everything in it either came with Planet Coaster to begin with, or I built it myself. So yeah, it's getting big. This is kind of all artifacting. I don't like the way that's doing that. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to have it not do that, because that's gonna drive me insane. I'm a butthead. Just call me Butthead instead of Gameface. I'm changing my channel name. I'm gonna change my channel name to Butthead Gamer. or what was the guy calling me today? Game Nose? Something about my nose? Nose Face Gamer? Maybe that's what I'll change it to. Well, you know what, though? We are probably 2-3 episodes away from building our first coaster in this area. So that's gonna definitely open up some possibilities, and it's gonna be a coaster that's gonna have stuff built around it like this. So I'm definitely gonna be going into that myself pretty soon there. Herzog Vision. It's definitely something I'm going to be delving into. But yeah, I agree. It's not going to be easy. And you know, there's so many things in Planet Coaster that are like that are awkward and should work better than they do. They just don't. Just the way Planet Coaster works. And some of them are absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I love this one I ran into over here. But now that the building's where it is, it doesn't do it anymore. Where am I going? I'm actually at the point. Not that me. I'm at the point. I'm at the point where this park is so big that I get lost when I'm going places. So yeah. The Planet Coaster edit issues. So let's choose this and this, and let's try to move them over where these are on this side. Can I do that? It's gonna let me do it now. Why is it letting me do it? It's gonna let me do it. But here we go. Let's move these two from here to here. So we'll hit X, we'll duplicate them, and no, that's not right. So let's move them to the only other axis we know. No, that's not right. I would say that's a very misfortunate thing about Planet Coaster, is that's not right. Okay, well, I guess if you're leaving, I'm leaving too. So yeah, that's one thing that's continually bugged me about Planet Coaster. If anybody's interested, by the way, if you go to my YouTube channel, there's a link to my Steam account at the top. If you go to my workshop items, these two buildings are now available in the workshop. So that's something. Tomorrow, we're going to, Kevin, have you ever looked at other people's coasters? I've watched, there's a guy who does reviews of parks. Not reviews, he downloads parks and he does a thing on a YouTube channel. I've watched that a couple of times, and that's when I really want to feel inadequate and really bad at this, I go and watch that stream. And then I feel inadequate and really bad at this. But you know, I'm gonna tell you, I'm catching up. I am catching up. When I feel really bad about how my park is, and how good those other ones are, what I do now is I come and I stand over here. I go and I stand on this bridge, and I look around and I'm like, okay, I am getting there. I'm getting to the point where I'm able to build a park that looks realistic like that person was able to build a park. Now, I know they do a lot of other stuff, like, you know, complete fantasy parks. Fantasy parks might be the way to do it, and I'm doing a theme park. I might do a fantasy park next. Like, I mean, like, where the whole thing is one integrated unit. I'm thinking a Western mine type thing, in the future. But the problem when I say in the future, I've got an awful lot of park to finish, so that could be a ways off. But for now, let's go for a ride. I'm gonna ride my 7.81. I know I rode the 7.81 earlier. Okay, so, yeah. Right now, nobody's in the park. A post-apocalyptic park. How about Nuka World? Huh? How about we build Nuka World? Wouldn't that be cool? Anybody else a Fallout 4 fan? when I look in my Steam list of games, first thing is Planet Coaster. Second thing is Nuka World. Is Fallout 4. I'll be streaming at noon Central Standard Time. And I will be streaming at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. So that's basically 6 p.m. at midnight GMT. Yeah, Nuka World Park would be awesome. You wouldn't have like Murlocs or you know, Death Claws running around or anything, but it would still be awesome. Okay, that was fun. I had lots of fun. So as has been mentioned, I stream every day. I don't stream Planet Coaster every day. Okay, I'm lying. I stream Planet Coaster every day. It's not my intention though. It's just what happens. I would like to, I'm this close to finishing Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm on the last mission. I have to just start it. And that's what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Nuka-Cola shop. You know what? That's a hell of a good idea that I just came up with. That's two ideas, like, in like 3 days. Maybe 2 ideas in a week. My other idea was this. But I don't want to say it. Because it might, some people, depending on, you know, their political affiliations might find it pretty bad. But this is what I came up with the other day. I think this should be a thing. I think we need to make this a thing. I think we need to start this. This needs to be a thing we need to do. It's just me though. I don't even live in the States. But I'm surprised that nobody has done this yet. I am really surprised that nobody has come up with hashtag fake president. With all his hashtag fake news. I just think that would be an awesome thing if people started turning that back on him. And going, hashtag fake president. Because all his, you know, I don't know. That's the other thing I came up with this week. There's my 2 things. Yeah, he was actually elected. Neither does the fake news. You know, really it doesn't, you can't go around calling CNN fake news. It's just not true. They jump the gun sometimes, but, you know, I think the whole thing is absolutely ridiculous, and I just feel as though some people need to throw it back in his face now and then. But, you know, I'm completely separated from it. We've got Justin Trudeau as a prime minister, and, you know, yeah. I think, yeah. You know, there's really not much else I have to say. I think the whole thing's funny. Yeah, and neither do I. I have no, you know, I just think the whole thing is ridiculous. I don't think a president should be posting, memes like that to Twitter. I think a president should be above that myself. I hope our prime minister's above that. I really do. I'd hate to see, it's the outward appearance that it puts on. It's not anything else. But of course, I try not to bring up politics, and stuff like that. I do think that, I would have hoped somebody holding the highest office in the country would not, you know, would be above that. I'm gonna shut up now. I really should shut up. Thanks everybody Thanks for putting up for my little bullshit there the last 30 seconds. I just thought it was something funny that popped up in my mind after hearing fake news out of somebody's mouth for the 100th time. And I will be back tomorrow. And we will be... Well, I don't know what we're going to do. I think we're going to start building some sci-fi things for the workshop. That's what we're going to do. Earlier this morning, we got this into the workshop, the Medieval Information and Gift Shop. It's worth $2,026. Wow. We also got the Medieval Hot Dog and Gulpy Stop. Everything can't be medieval. We gotta look the future. We gotta see what's gonna become of mankind. And it seems that we're gonna build little nuclear things. It's not a really little nuclear thing. It's a fusion thing. It's the power of the sun. So we'll pick this up tomorrow. My early stream, my morning stream, which is at noon Central Standard Time, is going to be Planet Coaster. I think it's 6 o'clock. I think it's time that I finally finished Horizon Zero Dawn. But don't take my word for it. I've been saying that for a week. So come join me tomorrow. I will be here. And until then, I'm Gameface. This was Planet Coaster. If you liked it, click the button and don't forget to subscribe. I'd like to thank you so much for watching. And I will see you next time.